People are putting their money into this without actually knowing what it is. Greetings everyone, my name is Arya and this is part 13 of basic finance terms every Gen Z should know. And the topic for today is what is equity and stocks. Now you have heard people talking about equity, stocks, आज मैंने इतना लिया, आज मैंने इतना बेचा. What is the meaning? In basic terms, equity equals to ownership. The more equity you have, the more ownership you have in a company. Okay, now equity is in percentages. There is total of 100%. You have 10% equity, 20% equity, 37% equity. So equity is in percentages. Now equity is further divided into stocks or what we call as shares. So let's say I have a limited company and I have 10,000 shares of it, and I have given you 10% of it. 10% of 10,000 equals to 1,000 shares. So you have 1,000 shares of my A limited company, which means you own 10% of my A limited company. Now, whenever you buy a share of a company, you become a shareholder of a company. And anytime you have 10% or more equity in a company, you become a very important shareholder in a company. Every year, the company has what we call a shareholders meeting. Now, shareholders mean you are the owner of the company. You have a part of ownership in a company. Now, you might have a question that how do I buy the shares of a company? How do I buy the equity? So to buy the shares, let's say Reliance company of Mukesh Ambani, you have to buy shares of that company. So you go to what we call as brokers. Now there are apps like Grow, Angel Investing, Zerodha. These are brokers. So you cannot directly go and buy shares. You have to buy shares through a broker. Now these are the brokers and you will have to buy shares from them. Second question you might have is how much money does it need to start investing in an equity or in stocks? In reality, you can start investing with 100, 200 rupees also. But to get good benefits of equity, I suggest you start with 1000 or 2000 rupees. For more information, check the caption below. I hope you've got an idea of what equity and stocks are. Thank you and follow for more.